First in the morning, as always, with entertainment, and we're going to start with a big night last night, the Canadian Screen Awards, and you were on hand on the red carpet.
Oh my goodness, what an exciting time to be Canadian. There's so much love for Canadian content, so we have to talk about the big shows. Heated Rivalry, they were nominated for 18. I think they ended up taking home 16 CSAs, including Best Drama Series. Hudson Williams, he was nominated for Best Lead Performer in a Drama Series. He took home the CSA for that. It was his first big award, and listen, nobody knew who he was like a year ago, and he's catapulted to such fame. So I got to talk to him about a new project that we just found out he's starring in. The movie's called Tyrant, opposite Charlize Theron, Demi Moore. So of course I just had to ask him on the red carpet what that's like. So take a look.
To wrap it real quick, can we just talk about you and Tyrant, Charlize Theron, Demi Moore? What would Hudson of a year ago think of that news?
I'll tell you some impolite words because I wouldn't believe you. I'm like, what are you saying? No. But it's great. Everyone on that set is really sweet. It's nice to meet people who are that established and they're still just so grounded and sweet and kind. And yeah, it's just great to be amongst those top actors.
So cool, right? It's just so nice. You know, we've seen them everywhere, from the Golden Globes to the Oscars to the Olympics to the Met Gala. So to have that whole team, the Heated Rivalry team and Hudson Williams back in Canada at the CSAs, it's so cool. And the
what
show's
a
just
12
so
months,
successful.
you know, he's had, right? Yeah, his head must be spinning.
North of North also took home Best Comedy Series. There's a lot of love for Anna Lam, and just exciting shows that people are talking about. Let's talk about Andrew Phung. He was on our show just last week.
On Friday,
He was the host, and he surprised everybody with a musical number. He broke out into song. That's so exciting. And he was good. And of course, he has to call out Mike Myers. I mean, he was there winning the Icon Award. We'll talk about him in a second, but Andrew Phung and I talked about Mike Myers being in the audience while he was hosting, and here's what he had to say.
And Mike Myers, of all the award shows to host, are you serious? Are you going to make eye contact with Mike Myers?
I have to make eye contact with Mike Myers multiple times. I have to. He broke out so young, but he's like truly like a Canadian kid. He's a Canadian success story who's always remembered his roots. If you watch his body of work, he's always repping Canada, but like also deep cut references. And so, yeah, I'm like such a fanboy of him.
So, I mean, everybody was talking about Mike Myers and Heated Rivalry. Not that I was making people pick who they were most excited to see, but Lauren Ash, who we know and love from Halloween and Holiday Bake Shop, she definitely told me who she's most excited to see. Take a look.
You've just picked my top two for the night. Mike Myers is literally like the reason I got into comedy. And in rehearsal earlier today, I'm presenting Best Comedy Series tonight. I looked out and they have the little cutouts. And I was like, well, Mike Myers is there and Hudson Williams is there. And I was like, blur your eyes. Like, I'm just going to like, don't look down.
Which is so cool. And then I also got to catch up with Dave Foley, who was presenting the Icon Award to Mike Myers. I honestly didn't know they have been friends since they were like 18. And so I got to catch up with him on the red carpet.
You know, and it's that we've been friends since we were teenagers. He's exactly the guy he was when he was 19.
I mean, I watched Kids in the Hall, so that was really cool to see him. And then, of course, the moment of the night that a lot of people were talking about, the most emotional moment of the night, was Mike Myers' speech.
Great speech.
Yes, he talked about Canada, but he got emotional when he talked about his parents. Take a look.
I want to thank my mom and dad for moving to Canada. And for stressing the importance of being silly.
Isn't it great to see him up there?
Oh, such an... if you've not seen this yet, the entire speech, do yourself a favor, look at it later today, because it is not only emotional, but it's just so patriotic, and it's great to hear all of the people that he thanks along the way as well, because nobody gets, you know, to these heights alone. You know, a lot of support, and it was great to see him. Thanks so many.
It was amazing to see everybody so excited that he was going to be there. By the way, there was lineups of people outside. I've covered the Canadian Screen Awards before, and never have I seen people lined up outside. Of course, to see Heated Rivalry cast, but just overall, it feels like Canada is having such a moment right now, and there's just more to come with Canadian content. So it was really exciting that we were there.
All right, bring it on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you.